Look at the walls around you. If you live like most modern people, you may spend around 90% of your time indoors. Inside a room, inside a car, inside an office, inside another room. You call it safety. You call it comfort. But your ancient brain may be reading the same space differently. To your brain, the modern room is not just a room. It is a strange box with flat light, still air, fixed walls, and almost no natural signals. And that raises a strange question. Why can you feel completely exhausted after sitting safely indoors all day? You did not run from a predator. You did not hunt for food. You did not walk across a valley carrying tools and firewood. You sat in a chair. So why does your body sometimes feel heavy, restless, and drained, as if something has been quietly pressing on your nervous system all day? You are not broken, and you are not simply lazy. Your brain may be starving for information it was built to receive. Let's go back 50,000 years. Your ancestor is standing outside under the open sky. There are no ceilings. There are no sealed windows. There is no air conditioning humming in the background. The world is alive. The sun slowly changes position. The color of the sky shifts. The wind touches the skin. The ground feels uneven under the feet. Birds move. Trees shake. Clouds gather. Temperature rises and falls. To an ancient human, these were not decorations. They were data. Light told the body when to wake up. Darkness told it when to slow down. Wind could signal weather. A sudden silence could mean danger. The distant horizon told the eyes and nervous system that space was open. Your brain evolved as an environmental detective. It did not evolve inside square rooms with flat white ceilings. It evolved in landscapes that changed every minute. For millions of years, the human nervous system learned to calibrate itself through movement, sunlight, distance, temperature, sound, and space. This is why the modern indoor world feels strange. It protects you, but it also removes many of the signals your brain expects. Think about a normal room. The temperature is almost perfectly controlled. The air barely moves. The light overhead stays the same for hours. The walls never change distance. The floor is flat. The chair holds your body still. The screen pulls your eyes toward the same close point again and again. Nothing is chasing you, but almost nothing is changing either. And for an ancient brain, that is unusual. The brain is not designed only to feel safe. It is designed to keep updating. Where is the sun? How far can I see? Is the air changing? Is the group nearby? Is the body moving enough? Is the world still open? Indoors, many of those answers become blurry. Your brain keeps asking for natural data. The room gives it plastic, concrete, glass, and screen light. This mismatch can create a quiet kind of stress, not a dramatic panic, not the kind where you scream or run, more like a low hum in the background. A feeling that something is missing, even when everything seems fine. This is one reason the 3 p.m. office slump can feel so strange. You may blame yourself. You may think you need more discipline. You may think you are bored because your life is too easy. But your body may be reacting to an environment that gives it too little of what it was built to use. Researchers have been circling this idea from different directions. The Environmental Protection Agency has reported that people in the United States spend roughly 90% of their time indoors. That means the modern human body is spending most of its life in an environment that is extremely new in evolutionary time. Biologist E.O. Wilson called attention to biophilia the idea that humans have a deep tendency to connect with living systems and natural environments. Psychologists Rachel and Stephen Kaplan developed attention restoration theory, which suggests that natural settings can help restore directed attention because they engage the mind in a softer, less forced way. And researchers studying circadian rhythms, such as Mariana Figueiro and others, have shown how light exposure can influence alertness, sleep timing, and the body's internal clock. So the point is not mystical. It is not that nature is magic. It is that your body uses the outside world as a timing system, a focusing system, and a nervous system regulator. Now compare that with a modern day indoors. You wake up and look at a phone. You walk into a bathroom with artificial light. You sit in a car or train. You enter a building. You stare at a screen. You eat indoors. You work indoors. You relax indoors. Then, at night, you look at another screen in another room. From your brain's point of view, the whole day may look like one long cave, but not a real cave. A real cave had fire, darkness, smell, danger, people, and a reason to be there. The modern cave has Wi-Fi, ceiling lights, climate control, and emails. It is safer than the ancient world. But safety is not the same as biological fit. Your brain still expects contrast. Morning light should feel different from evening light. Open space should appear sometimes. Your eyes should not be locked on near objects for 10 hours. Your skin should feel air and temperature change. Your body should move through the world, not just sit in front of it. When those signals disappear, you can feel oddly trapped. This is why you can spend a whole day inside doing comfortable things and still feel restless. You watch shows. You scroll. You order food. You avoid bad weather. You stay protected. But by evening, there is a dull feeling in the body. Not pain exactly. Not sadness exactly. More like your nervous system is tapping on the wall and asking, "Where is the sky?" That is the hidden cost of the indoor life. It gives you control. But too much control can flatten the world. Same light, same air, same chair, same screen, same walls. Your ancient brain is waiting for a landscape. Instead, it gets a box. This does not mean modern rooms are bad. Walls are one of the greatest inventions humans ever made. They kept out cold, rain, predators, and strangers. The problem begins when the shelter becomes the entire habitat. Ancient humans used shelter as a temporary protection from the world. Modern humans often use shelter as the place where almost all life happens. That is a massive change. So when you feel tired after a day indoors, the real question may not be, "Why am I so weak?" The better question is, what signals did my brain miss today? Did it see morning light? Did it look far into the distance? Did it feel air moving across the skin? Did the body walk enough to remind itself it is alive? Did the eyes ever leave the screen? Did the nervous system ever receive proof that the world is bigger than the room? This is the reframe. Your brain does not need you to abandon modern life. It needs small pieces of the ancient environment returned to the day. A few minutes of outdoor light in the morning. A walk where your eyes can look far away. A window, a tree, a change in temperature, a little wind, a real sky. These things sound too simple because modern life teaches you to look for complicated solutions. But your brain is old. It understands simple signals. Light, space, air, movement, distance, rhythm. Sometimes the thing draining you is not the amount of work you did. It is the unnatural stillness around the work. You are not just a mind inside a room. You are a body that evolved on a moving planet. So look at the walls around you. They may be protecting you, but your brain was never built to live only inside them.